Hey, what's going on, team? It's Ricky with Learn Plan Profit. Hope that you guys are all having a good morning. So natural gas is having a very, very aggressive sell-off. It sold off from 1.66 all the way down to 1.62. I saw this to be a reversal opportunity and just didn't necessarily play according to plan. So one of the things that I'm going to have to be doing on over here is really watching my position size. And there it goes. It looks like it's about to drop once again. Boom, just dropped below the overall support. And this one's going to be a rough one, team. Rough one for sure. So I'm going to stop loss at 1,000. Let's see, where's you guys? Where's natural gas? Here we go. So we're testing 1.610. Let's see what we got going on here. Good morning, good morning. We're out the gates, and we're out the gates pretty strong. Not in my favor, but there's definitely a lot of momentum picking up right now on natural gas, so a lot of movement. It's definitely more on the bearish side, so just a little heads up for that. Here we go. Nice little push. Testing 1.62, testing. What's going on? Is it Torn? Hopefully I got your name right. Here we go. Strong pullback once again. Looks like we're going to be testing 1.61. So stop. And I'm going to set this at. What? You guys is not trading at 22. Oh, there it goes. I don't know if my TOS is lagging. Here it goes. Testing, and it just broke below it. So my TOS is messing up. Perfect time. My TOS is laggy. Alrighty. Here we go. Let's see what we got going on. Is it just mine, or is someone else having issues with TOS? Good morning. Yo, Ricky, mine is lagging so much. Alright, so it just means that we probably have to be a little bit more careful with, alright, and some people are saying that their TOS is working just fine. So it might be just some of us that might be just having issues, not everyone. It might be my side, it might be my internet. So let's go ahead and see what we got going on. Natural gas trying to consolidate. Here we go, testing 1.615. How many of you guys are in DGAS? I think DGAS is trading at 360, right? Yep, 360, 362. Very strong push right off the gates. It's up 7.7%. In my opinion, it is looking a little bit more on the overbought side, but again, it doesn't matter what I think. Overall, it's a very consistent uptrend pattern, and overall, natural gas is not looking too hot. We almost made, if I'm not mistaken, we're pretty close to 180-day lows. Yeah, we're very, very close. Look at that, 1.587, and we were at 1.61 the last time. So please check out TQs, of course. All right. Yeah, I mean, the market pushed up. The market pushed up right off the gates. I don't know if you saw this. Literally, as soon as the market opened, we saw a really strong push. TQs is definitely pushing up. What is one of the things that I would, it should be pretty obvious for you guys. So NG just looks like it broke above 1.62. But we're getting a lot of consolidation here. Again, this is a pre-market pattern. I know patterns can change as soon as the market opens, but one of the things that I want to remind you is that, again, patterns do tend to repeat themselves, and we've gotten a lot of consolidation on TQs. So by understanding the low points, by understanding the high points, right? Looking at where /NQ is right now and looking at where TQQ is right now, I just don't know if it actually has the potential to continue to hold there. Do you get what I mean? I think it's more overbought than it is oversold. So all right. All right, so I'm going to get rid of 500 shares on you guys. All right, I sold at 23.42, and that's for 500 shares. I'm just reducing my position size. So right now it is at the EMA line, but based off of previous patterns, do you guys see this? That it's been making these like lower highs. Hopefully it doesn't, but again, I don't want to be here to be hopeful. And there it goes. It's pushing. It's a nice little push. I could always add more to my position size. Dude, this thing is lagging. This thing is messing up a little bit. All right. I don't trade this feature. Gonna go back to you guys. Here we go. We're just getting a lot of consolidation. Dude, this thing is pretty bad right now. So I'm going to get some of my position again up, and there it goes. It's already dropping. Natural gas showing signs of a resistance. This is what, again, I was a little scared of. Yep, there it goes. So, wow, big drop on natural gas. So all the way down to 23.05, 23 flat. Back testing 1.610. We're probably going to make new lows here, team. Testing. Natural gas just dropped below, and there it goes. Ooh, big drop. All right. I have let you guys down today, team. I am so sorry. We're off to a very, very poor start on the day. So I think today's going to be a pretty solid red day. All right, I'm going to put a stop. All right. Here it goes, testing. My stop loss is going to get triggered here. Testing 1.60. Look at this. Testing. Okay, there it goes. Wow. Strong push. Didn't last for a very long time. Here it goes. Testing support once again. Testing. There we go. Holy BA. Strong push. Yep. Dude, come on, TOS. Alrighty. So what do you think of this situation? Do you guys it's overbought but still bullish? Exactly. I did a mistake of, so this is what I saw, right? I saw natural gas aggressively sell off, literally right before the market opened. I waited. I waited for, I didn't want to catch the bottom. I waited for indication of a reversal. And then once I began to see that, I took a position on natural gas. I thought that, it made sense based off of previous support levels. So I have my stop loss set already. So if it triggers, it triggers. But one of the things that I was going off of was my pre-market low. And one of the things that we see here is that it had a support. Again, patterns tend to repeat themselves. They don't have to. But it had a support at 1.62. And it bounced at that general area. So we did see an aggressive sell-off. I just want to explain where my mistake was made. We saw an aggressive sell-off and it began to push up. I took a position on you guys. It made sense, right? Looking at previous patterns, looking at previous support levels. I waited for confirmation. It broke above the EMA line and then I added more to my position size. Again, patterns tend to repeat themselves. They don't have to. It pushed up and then it just quickly got rejected right as we went into market open. And this was not something that I anticipated during pre-market session. There's no, stop loss or anything that you can set up. So it has to be all something that you are watching very closely. And as I'm getting ready for this live stream and as I'm getting brushing my teeth and stuff like that, and that's my mistake. This is a perfect example of why I shouldn't be preoccupied while I'm trading. My position size wasn't even that aggressive, but because things went south so quickly and it was a quick drop. It not only broke down, so I would have cut losses here, but it broke down so quickly that then we began to consolidate around this general area, which is below 1.62. It tried to push up and then it dropped right back down. And this is what we saw within the live trading session. So it's a very similar pattern that is happening right now. It has a quick drop. It tries to find a support, and we'll see. We'll see if it actually continues to drop, and if it does, my stop loss, as you guys can see on you guys, will, my stop loss will trigger if we drop below. I honestly think it's below 1.60. It should trigger my stop loss. Even a little bit before that, I'll probably trigger my stop loss at 22.50. So unfortunate. I've done pretty well for the past 3 to 4 weeks. Not every day has been extremely profitable, but this, at least the month of March was an amazing month for me. No question about it. I was very surprised that I was telling my team, I was just like, I'm going to have a really big red day. Like I thought that I was having like 4K green days, 2K green days, 3K green days, and I was hitting $1,000 last month was not like much of a surprise, and that's not something that I necessarily always do. So I knew that this day would come. I just wish it. I need to work better on if I'm going to trade pre-market. I need to make sure I am attentive to my open position. I think that's the least I can do. I saw a lot of upside potential. It didn't go according to plan, and I should have done a better job managing my risk. No excuses, right? It's just next time, we're tested every day. It doesn't matter how well I do, how well I did last month, how well I did last week. It doesn't matter how well I did yesterday. At the end of the day, it is our job as day traders to do our part every single day, to seek opportunity, to wait for confirmation, and of course, when things don't go according to plan, to manage our risk. And yeah, it's bumming. It's not the best part. It's not my favorite part about trading, but it's a part that we have to respect because, you know, it's the market that we partake in. So if I want to benefit from the green days, I have to accept and respect the red days, right? But it's all good. It's all good. So we have our risk management set in place. It's not going to be at a price point that I'm going to be very happy at, but at the end of the day, if I'm not happy about that stop loss, then I should have set it up a little bit higher. And there's, you know, everything that is that we're doing, it's our own fault, right? We can either learn from it or continue to make the same mistake again. So how much are you down? Oh, I don't even want to look right now. I'm probably down, my average purchase price, I'd probably say I'm probably down 2,000. So yeah, it's a hefty one. Oh, but again, I had a $2,000, you know, day yesterday. If you want to, work hard, you got to play hard, and if you don't want to manage your risk accordingly, then this is a perfect example of, but I know I could recover from it. I don't think I could recover fully from it, but I know it's early on within the day that if I do end up having a 2 to 2.5K loss, right off the bat, I think I can get down to a 1K loss or something like that. And with how much it is that I'm trading with, it's still bad. Don't get me wrong. But I know I can slightly recover. I just have to be more selective, right? Here it goes. Testing the support. Stop loss getting ready to get triggered. You can recover, Ricky, I bet. Again, let's actually take a peek. I'm kind of scared to... Nah, it doesn't matter. Okay, yeah, no, I'm down 2.1K. And just so you guys could see, I took my first position at 610. So, it's not that bad. It's not too horrible. Woo! Please be careful with this. Natural gas is very, very bearish. I want you guys to take me as a perfect example. I will never, ever, if you guys have watched any of my videos, I would rather be the person that first makes the mistake and takes the loss so you don't have to. This is for all of our new members especially. This is a perfect example that you should never copy my trades. I am human. I make a lot of mistakes every single day. And this is a prime example of why you need to understand what it is that you're doing. I felt like I understood. I explained to you exactly what went wrong and why it went wrong. And that's my mistake. Please take, for today at least, let my mistake be a reason you are more selective today. I hope that's not too much to ask. I hope that you guys can, my 2K loss or whatever it is that I'm down right now, 1.7K, is a reason that all of you work on being more selective today. I hope that that's not too wrong for me to ask. Be more selective, even when there is confirmation. This is a perfect example. I didn't buy the dip. You guys saw my first position was at 610. At 610, we were already above the EMA line. We were at the EMA line. I tried to do my part, and still things went south. A perfect example that even after confirmation, things can go south. So natural gas looks like it's trying to bounce. Let's see where we're at. Oh! Whew. Oh my goodness. Here it goes. Stop loss probably going to get triggered. Natural gas is unbelievable right now. Please be super selective. Here it goes. It should get filled. There it goes. Whoa, I didn't sell. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. And there it goes. A little pullback and then it bounces right back. So buy you guys again, Ricky. No, I'm not feeling it. I learned from my mistake this morning. I'm gonna have to be waiting for higher highs here. So what that means is exactly the opposite of what natural gas is doing right now. I would like to see natural gas make higher highs and higher lows. As of right now, we're not getting it. But yeah, no revenge trading here. Yeah, I'm not here to try to make my money back. I don't care to trade natural gas again. I want to, if I see a pattern on the overall market, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't see a clear direction with the overall market right now. I just see it consolidating. Low points around 755, right? 750, and high points around 760, right? You guys can see that right now with SQs and TQs. The direction is not super clear in my opinion, and I think I would rather wait. There's a lot of consolidation there. So for SQs and TQs, that just wouldn't be in my best interest. But, and then we got, gold? Yeah, this is not something that I want to play with. Now it's super overbought. Makes sense on why it could pull back. So natural gas with a strong support at 1.60. Well, we broke below it for a little bit, and with how quick natural gas is moving, it wouldn't be much of a surprise that it continues to drop. So DGAS is at 370 right now. So DGAS is the one. The thing I don't like about DGAS right now is that it's very overbought, and with it being so overbought, the spread between the bid and the ask is pretty big sometimes. So I don't like messing with that. So if I have to accept this 2K loss today, so be it. I'm pretty much just going to give back a little bit under what I made yesterday, and but I think I just need to let the market relax a little bit. The market's a little crazy right now. I don't know if it's just me, but DGAS is definitely overbought. DGAS is pretty close to 180-day highs. It has to be. I don't remember ever it being above $400 per share. Yeah, it doesn't mean DGAS can't make new highs. Please understand that. It doesn't mean that it can't make or hit 400. All I'm saying is that it is overbought. You can see that on the 180-day chart. You can see that on the 1-day, 1-minute chart. It is overbought. Just because something is overbought doesn't mean that it has to pull back. Solid uptrend. Yep. It bounced last time at 300, so that was really nice to see. So this just means that be very selective with your position on DGAS. Just because, again, it's uptrending, just make sure you do your part in locking in profits when it makes sense. And natural gas is right back at 1.60. All right. Or 1.61. Testing once again. /NQ has a solid downtrend. I would say based off when the market opened, no. Since the market has opened and pre-market patterns from even, all of today, it's not a downtrend. It's not making higher highs, but it's also not making lower lows. So let's see. Yeah, natural gas with a strong push. Definitely paying attention to it. So don't worry. I'm well aware of how it's moving right now. Meant for a swing trade, not day. I see, Danny. Sounds good. I'm gonna see how much I'm down again. Or 21. Oh, it hasn't changed much. Okay. Put on the red hoodie. You were doing great when you it must be the TechBud hoodie. Oh, I totally forgot to let you guys know. Today we have a store-wide on TechBud's apparel. If you guys cared to, it's 20% off the entire store. So that's mouse pads, that's the hotkeys, I don't think we actually have any sweaters left. I think those all sold out. But the Hustle Hard tees and all of that, feel free to check it out. It's 20% off today, and it's at shoptechbuds.com. If you were waiting for like a deal or something like that. So red hoodie, Ricky kills the game. Yeah, I know I have to bring it back. It's a little dusty. I went to go ride the Can-Am yesterday, and yeah. So I've always meant to ask, are you fully bilingual? Yeah, I speak Spanish pretty fluently. My mom barely speaks any English. So Hustle Hard Tea is nice. I appreciate that, Lance. So April Fool's deal. You actually don't have to enter any coupon. It's store wide. So we did it. The store shows everything to be at full price, but when you go to checkout, it automatically enters 20% off. So, yep. I think we should have probably had that, but no, it was just I think it's an April Fool's sale, but there's actually a discount on it. It's not just a joke. Market is consolidating so much. I agree. There's definitely a lot of consolidation from when the market opened, which is right here, to where we're at now. It's just this big drop that I really got messed up on. I think my average purchase price was right around where it was around 1.63. So I truly do believe natural gas will, by the end of the day, show some signs of recovery, but I just don't want to, hold a position hoping for that. I would rather close out my position. I don't know how much more natural gas has to give back, so I would rather close my position, and if it continues to sell off and then indicate signs of a reversal, then I can take part of that, right? Because I have nothing, invested. So traders and investors are closing out their positions, as it would make sense that they are. So did you sell 100% of your position? No, I have 10, or what is it? I have 25% of my position left. I have 500 shares right now on UGAS. It's small enough that I'm not too concerned about how much it moves and stuff like that. So but I appreciate you asking. So Ricky, would you buy natural gas at 1.59 on a swing trade or no? There's just no indication, Black Ink, of a reversal. I understand why you're bringing it up. 1.59 would pretty much be very close to 180-day lows. Natural gas does tend to recover for a short period of time over time, but ask yourself this, like with all the unfortunate news that is being shared and the market volatility and how crazy things are changing and how quickly they are changing, I just would hate for you to enter a position based off of previous patterns and then it just completely get wrecked when you can do one very simple thing. And yeah, you might not be able to buy it at 1.59, but if you wait for indication of a proper reversal, then you can at least make more sense of that trade and stuff like that. So that's just my opinion. Let me know what you think. So Ricky, should you put a stop loss every time you put an order? That way you cover yourself and take the emotions out of the game. Thank you. Felipe, that is a very common practice for a lot of people. They put OCO brackets. I've shared that in the Learn Plan Profit course before. One of the things that a lot of people sometimes don't like about OCO brackets or setting a pre-existing stop loss or a pre-existing limit to sell is that people, because they can see the market makers can see where your stop loss is at, that they're going to try to stop loss you out. At the end of the day, I would can market makers see where your stop loss is at? possibly. At the end of the day, are you significant enough to a market maker to get stop lossed out and your position size? I really don't think so. I think at the end of the day, the thing that you should worry about less is a market maker going to see where my stop loss is, and rather do your part in managing risk. I feel more comfortable when I do set stop losses, but one of the things that like you saw is what's it called? During pre-market session, you cannot set a stop loss. So if you do choose to trade during pre-market session, it does come at a greater risk. There's more volatility, and also, there could be quick movements that, because you don't have a stop loss, it makes it more difficult to manage your risk. So here it goes, 1.605. So use alarms, create alerts at stop loss. One of the things also during pre-market session is that if you're trading a stock or an ETF, you cannot set alerts. Your alerts will not trigger during pre-market session. I'm not too sure if you guys knew that. So here it goes, 1.60. There it goes. We're dropping. There is a lot of sellers. Volume is picking up once again. Thank you for that explanation. Can you elaborate on your entry on you guys? I already broke it down, man. Christopher? Oh, I'm just watching it right now because my position size is pretty small. I don't know if you covered if you're asking about my entry, I covered exactly. I broke it down like 10, 20 minutes ago. But when it comes down to what I'm waiting right now, it's my position size is small enough that I'm kind of just letting it go. I'm waiting to see if we see consolidation, if we actually see indication of a reversal. I talked about that I'm waiting for higher highs. I'm waiting for it to do pretty much the opposite of what it's doing, but I don't think we're going to get there. We're just consolidating too much, and I think it's going to be just a longer matter of time. So I have my alert set here, so I think I'm going to have to just revisit this when things become a little bit more calm. The volume just continues to spike pretty quickly on /NG right now. NG is super weak right now. I agree. It's not holding up very well. A lot of consolidation here. So Max, I already explained this as well, bud. So why are you looking for a position against the overall market direction, and not with it? So I explained that, again, I don't expect anyone to agree with me, but that I saw DGAS to be very overbought. If you look at DGAS on the 180-day chart, not only just on the day, but on the 180-day chart, you could see that it's approaching 180-day highs. I'm aware that it can continue to make new highs. It can continue to uptrend. But based off of previous patterns, it's done a pretty good job getting rejected. So because of that, I see value in watching natural gas. I'm not going to go all in on UGAS and hope that DGAS pushes up. That'd be very close-minded for me to do, right? But at the end of the day, I see a very common resistance on DGAS. So because of that, I'm simply paying attention to natural gas. I'm sure you could understand, right? I see DGAS to be overbought, so therefore I'm just following up with natural gas and trying to see what we make of it. It doesn't have to happen, and that's why my position size is so small right now on UGAS, but I see the potential, and it is my job as a day trader to pursue what I see value or potential in, right? Not everyone has to agree with me, and I wouldn't expect you to. I actually like when you don't. At the end of the day, if you're like, no, I'm going to continue to ride DGAS, I salute you, right? All power to you. I hope that DGAS continues to go up for you, but I just wanted to make it aware to everyone that I see DGAS to be a little bit more on the overbought side. And I'm just here to share my opinion as everyone else is as well, right? But yeah, that's also my second time explaining why I think DGAS is going to drop. So natural gas changing direction. Natural gas is consolidating right now. I wouldn't say that it's changing direction. So why is the spread on DGAS so big? Vinny, it's always been like that when DGAS began to trade in the higher numbers. So I'm not too surprised. It's just also doesn't have as much volume as I think UGAS does. But we'll have to, it makes sense as it's a little bit more expensive. So there is a video in the Learn Plan Profit course that talks about the PDT rule. Does this still apply even though that TD Ameritrade does not offer commission? Yeah, commissions has nothing to do with PDT rule. So if you're based within the United States, the PDT rule is universal for all of us within the States. And I think it's also applies to selective countries as well. So here it goes. Natural gas should be pulling back a little bit. The spread on DGAS is crazy right now. I agree. It's $2 right now. $2. If you guys look at the bid and the ask, well, it's $1.66. During pre-market session, if you think this is bad, the spread I've seen it at $5 to $7. Just think about that. Try managing your risk when the spread between the bid and the ask is $7, and you're trading with like 100 shares, right? Yeah, it's pretty crazy. But again, the amazing part about trading in the stock market is that you get to decide where you put your money. If you think that this is too high risk, please don't do it. Hey Ricky, what? Does that mean that there are no fees every time you trade with TD Ameritrade? So Gilbert, for the platform that I use, and because I'm within the United States, that is correct. There are no commissions from when I trade. But I made that video like 6 months ago, right? It was a while ago. /NG, follow the S&P. I'm very well aware that we pointed it out yesterday and the day before that natural gas has a tendency to follow overall market direction. Not exactly, but very closely. So we're getting a lot of repetitive questions today. I don't know if, I know. So Tyler's like saying, yeah, I literally have answered these same 5 questions almost every single day, which is fine. I get that we get new members, and I hope that our new members don't get offended. Like, it's all about asking questions during this time, but I just want to remind you, I hope that you guys don't get offended by this. I just want to remind you that you guys invested in the course, right? So make sure that you don't just watch my live trading sessions, but that you complete the course and the course material as well. I would greatly appreciate it, as I'm sure everyone within this live chat would appreciate it as well. Just so we're a little bit more effective and efficient during these live trading sessions. So search up the question and add Ricky to the end. Very, very true, Joshua. Anytime that you have any questions that you want to search on YouTube, if you type it in and put my name next to it, most likely out of my 2,300 videos on YouTube, I'll probably have it. So natural gas is consolidating right now. I wouldn't be too surprised if just DGAS continues to uptrend. But yeah, I rewatched part of it yesterday. Sounds good. So we're getting a lot of consolidation right now, team. Right now we are at, let's see, for you guys, we're at 23. So we're almost at 23. We're a little bit below it. There it goes, getting rejected once again. Why am I not surprised? It's trying to. Natural gas is trying to. I just don't think that it will do it. I'm not too sure what Ricky hasn't covered with his videos. I guess I haven't made a video talking about searching out my other videos, right? I'm totally kidding. I hope you guys know we have I like to have fun within these live trading sessions in a respectful manner. I never want to subjugate anyone. I never try to call anyone out. I never do, right? I'm not here to make anyone just. I want this to be an uplifted environment, but I also want it to be constructive, right? If I find that, hey, I've dedicated time to create something for you in the past before, and that could answer your question, I just want to make sure that I do my part in informing you that you have those options, right? And yeah, that's really just it. So I'm going to show you guys where I'm at for the day, and then I'm going to close it out. So I'm down 2,000, 2,100, 2,200, just to round it up. And it's a rough day. It is a rough day. And what I want to end this video with is, please allow my mistake today. I want you guys to first understand that, like, this $2,000 loss right now is not devastating me, because first of all, it's very early in the morning that I know I could recover part of it. So I'm kind of thinking that, like, hey, I could probably end the day at, and I don't have to. I could end it even worse, right? But you know, I could probably end it at a 1K loss. I think I can make $1,000 elsewhere. So with that being said, it means I need to be more selective. I need to watch my position size and really focus on direction. Right now, with market consolidation and how iffy things are, it's not looking too hot. So I just need to make sure that I can recover from that. And with how much it is that I'm trading with and my previous, couple of days trading, I think this red day, with all the mistakes that I've made the past month, this red day is overdue. Do you guys ever sometimes think that, like, this red day was definitely overdue? Red days for me remind me of the mistakes that I make, and it kind of like hits you. It takes the wind. It wins you, right? And for myself, trust me, I don't like red days, but I could respect them, as in, like, they are reminders of the mistakes that I make and why it's so important to really fix them. Because sometimes you can get away from making a couple mistakes, right? Over trading, maybe not managing your risk right away, and then it comes on back. There's many ways on how you can, kind of like ease away from it. But at the end of the day, it is our job as day traders to learn from it. And I think I learn best from when I do have red days. They are solid reminders for me that, no one's perfect. Everyone makes mistakes. And in the stock market, if you make these mistakes and you don't do something to manage them, you have red days, right? And this one is a pretty hefty one, I understand. But overall, with how I've been trading, it sucks to start April this way. But I know, based off of my track record and how I've been trading for the past month, even how I traded yesterday, I need to focus more on quality trades. So I'm excited to see what this month has to offer, what this week has to offer, and what even today has to offer. I just need to be more and more selective. Natural gas looks like it's going to begin to pull back. So we'll see where it goes from here. But overall, very excited for the overall day. I really do appreciate your guys' time. I think I did go live for about 45 minutes, so hopefully I didn't hold you guys here for too long. So we've been live for 44 minutes. But again, if you guys have any questions, I am one direct message away in the Learn Time Profit Discord chat. So thank you guys again for your time. The crude oil report, I don't think people are going to watch the crude oil report anymore because, well, first of all, UWT and DWT get delisted, or not delisted, but no longer resume trading tomorrow. So I'm not going to trade anything that has to do with crude oil. So I just thought we would close the video out. But tomorrow is the natural gas report, and I'll probably be trading live tomorrow for at least an hour. So I hope that that's something that you guys can look forward to. I really do appreciate you guys' time. Wish you guys an amazing, blessed rest of your day. Be selective, be patient. Please don't force a trade, and just understand that market is very inconsistent right now. So please do your part in managing your risk so you don't have a heavy red day, right? Red days are inevitable in this market. It is just our job to manage it, to control how much we give back. And I think that's the best part about it. So like always, team, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.